Hello everyone. Now, if you follow my videos, I'm sure you know that I usually stay away from the controversies. Although I should say I don't really get involved in endless discussions. I try to focus on the positive, and that is of course just me because I don't really think you should always. I believe in having a discussion, having an argument, but sometimes you know that it is not really worth it. And talking about a few things that are really strange, I'll not really criticize anyone, but if you are on Jira Data Center, you have the option to create priority schemes, right? So a priority scheme is something that you can create to basically have these priorities based on projects, right? Because when you are working on a project and you are trying to update priority, you don't really want to display all the priorities in one go. And this was actually not the case, like initially, for many years. I think priority schemes came out, I don't really know, but 3 years ago, 4 years ago, 5 years ago, I don't know. But it was definitely, in the last 5 years. But although this feature is very basic, and this feature is something that you would expect if you move to Jira Cloud, and moving to Jira Cloud is not really an option. You have to move to Jira Cloud or you pay a lot of money, but this is not possible on Jira Cloud yet. Now there is already a ticket or this suggestion which is open on Atlassian's own Jira, and I of course try to follow some important, crucial tickets where I know that it will be beneficial for me personally. Now, this feature of priority scheme on Jira Cloud, I believe, looking at this particular post here, and there is an update, I believe, I think recently, 14th of July, Atlassian will be doing it, it seems like. So it says we have made good progress towards an early access program in late September, and we will provide more details on how to be involved in the next couple of months. And if you look at the updates here, Atlassian is saying here that yes, we will do it, or we are doing something about it. I'm not really sure whether they will do it for sure, but this is something that will help a lot of people and organizations, because if you're moving to cloud, especially from data center, then you don't really want less features, right? You want at least same number of features, or at least something like which is comparable, because the priority scheme, if you don't really have priority schemes after moving to cloud, it is a shame. And to be honest, there is no workaround as well on cloud. On data center, you can always do something like write a script to control what you see in that list. Of course, using behaviors, which is again it works on the browser, but still it is a solution. On Jira Cloud, it is not really easy to do these things. I know that there is a new API for that conditional field thing. I forgot the exact name, but having priority schemes, or basically talking about the alternative, there is no like proper alternative for doing something like this. So this is something good. I will of course keep an eye on this, and you can also keep an eye on this particular ticket, JRA Cloud -3821, and I'm sure Atlassian has its own reasons. I don't really. Because I don't really work for Atlassian, I don't really work for a partner. I am an independent consultant, and we help, of course, our clients to get the most out of Atlassian tools, and that often involves telling them what is possible and what is not possible on Jira Cloud straight away, so that we basically make the right decision early on. And yeah, that is it. Do take a look at this particular post, And by the way, if you go to this post, the comments are actually usually, if you follow Atlassian Jira, Atlassian 7 Jira, they have a lot of interesting tickets, which is beyond normal people's understanding why they have not really delivered it. I mean, if you have something on data center, the exact same feature can be done. I mean, it's not asking for something new. It is asking for something which you already have on your own product. And Atlassian Cloud, I know it deviated. Like if you look at I think there was a time when Atlassian Cloud and I believe Data Center, they were on the same code base. And I think Cloud moved away. So Cloud is now on its own path. It has, I guess it's a separate branch, not even a separate branch. It has its own repository, I guess. But you have the same feature on Data Center. And I don't really see any reason why they can't do the same on Cloud. And I guess they are doing it, but it was for some reason, even after receiving thousands of votes, they never really thought it was important. And this ticket, it was raised way back in 2004. So you can imagine. I remember 2004, it was a nice time. It was, I graduated, I finished my engineering in 2003. 2004, I was working for a company and I was not using Jira. Jira was not at all in picture. We were using proprietary tools, and I still remember 2004. I remember the music and the movies released that year. It has been almost 20 years, but it was a long time back. For me, it was, I think I first came to know about Jira, or I first heard about Jira. I believe it was 2005 or 6, but I didn't really bother because around that time, 2003, 2004, 5, 6, 7, I did spend a lot of time learning about and exploring and building my own project management tools. And project management has always been my area of interest. Not really because I want to become a project manager, but I think having a tool that will help you deliver and plan the work, track the progress, it is fascinating to me. And Jira, because I loved the way Jira worked. I tried different tools. I worked in big companies where I tried proprietary legacy-based tools. And I liked Jira because Jira was flexible. Jira was, configurable. And that was wonderful. Although it was not open source, my first preference was, and even today, I choose open source tools. That is my number one option. But Jira was a great tool. It is still a great tool, but there are certain things that are really beyond our understanding of how Atlassian works as a company. But anyways, that is it. That is it for today's video. I hope you found this video useful. And I know I talked about useless stuff, but I just wanted to give you some context. All right. Bye bye.